they were a little bit more sort of up close and personal to what my videos are usually like. But hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I have a naked fashion like mini haul to show you. But then I also wanted to do it a little bit differently in the sense that I feel like a lot of my videos lack any sort of personality to them. I'm doing a lot of hauls, I'm doing a lot of things like that. I'm not really vlogging that much at the moment, mainly because I don't have much to show you, in all honesty. Also, my lips are the crustiest things that this earth has ever seen at the moment. I'm on Accutane. I've been on Accutane for like 4 months now. It's my 3rd time round, if you guys don't already know. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's not the cutest thing ever, and honestly, I'm quite fed up of it, but there's nothing I can do about it, really. But what I was saying is, like, I know a huge amount of you guys are here for my fashion videos, and obviously the fashion videos are the main reason I've grown, are the main reason that I have viewers and stuff like that. But I just wanted to bring a bit more personality to my videos, in the sense that, like, you guys can get to know me a little bit more. I can show you a little bit more of my sort of day-to-day life. So what I'm gonna do, for those of you that aren't interested in that, which I completely understand, no offense taken, I'm gonna leave a timestamp here of when the haul actually starts. I'm also staring into the window right now onto the balcony, and let me just show you the reality of what it's like to not have a tripod for my phone. Obviously I have a tripod for my camera. I'd be doomed if I didn't have one, but let me just show you what my iPhone tripod looks like at the minute, because it's not the most professional thing ever. This is my iPhone tripod. It literally is a little bit of sticky tape on the wall, on the window. There we have it, guys. I wanted to catch up with you a little bit, sort of tell you a little bit more about business school and stuff, because I realized I haven't really told you much, if anything really, since I've started. So I've been going to my business school in Geneva for 2 weeks now, and honestly, it's incredible. Like, the level of knowledge I feel like I'm getting from my professors is just completely out of this world, especially when I compare it to when I was at uni in England. And that's not me bashing unis in England, but I just think for my particular course at that particular time during COVID and stuff, it was just absolutely whack. But the level of knowledge I'm getting from these professors is crazy. Like, they're all active professionals. Some of them are like corporate lawyers within sports. Some of them work for the United Nations. There is an entire variety of everything. Like, it's crazy. I was never really that interested in business, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really know what I wanted to study, and I thought this particular course came up and I was like, you know what, that looks kind of interesting. But in the first 2 weeks, we've had a presentation from the United Nations. We've had a trip to the World Trade Organization, where we went to a public economics forum where all these experts were talking about like sustainability within business. There were literal ministers there from like various countries. There was the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ecuador. There was the Minister of Foreign Affairs of, what's it called? The Grenadines. But it was just incredible. Like, there was the guy that is the CEO of the Inca Group who owns IKEA. Like, it was wild watching these people like in front of me. I'm gonna leave in a clip here. I feel like even if you're not that interested in business, even if it's not an area that you want to go in, like, you can appreciate how incredible that is that a university has set that up. Literally, it was our 3rd day, I think, at uni. I was like, what the hell? That being said, the sort of scale and intensity of work is also wild. Like, we have 10 units per semester, which include 10 written papers, 10 presentations on a group basis, 10 presentations on an individual basis, which is crazy. Like, in 10 weeks time, so in December, on my birthday week, may I add, I'm gonna have a whole load of crazy exams for all of these units. I'm doing things like business finance, international business law, corporate social responsibility, just like crazy things like relationship between politics and corporate strategy. I don't really understand a great amount of it yet, but it's so flipping interesting. Like, if anybody from the UK or any other country, to be honest, is interested in going to a university like this, like, definitely let me know and I can give you all the information about it. Obviously, I kind of don't want to publicly say what university I'm at, just for personal reasons, because it is quite small. And like, I wouldn't want a creepy person to know exactly where I am, exactly where I live, exactly what uni I go to, etc, etc. So if you're interested, drop me a message. I'll literally take you through the entire thing, because it's so crazy. There's like 70 different nationalities there. It's just amazing how like multicultural it is. Like, you learn so much from other people in those sorts of circumstances, even if it's not really like related to your course, even if it's just like in day-to-day life. Anyways, I found it incredible. I found it so interesting, and I actually have a shit ton of work, so I'm gonna do some work in a minute. But let me show you my naked fashion bits and bobs. These were very kindly gifted to me. I have done a very recent haul for these guys, so I will leave that linked. I can't remember what side it is, but a link to that video. That's like our full haul. Obviously in this video, I've just got a couple of bits to show you, but let's crack on into the clothes. I've been using this Laneige lip mask, and I honestly love it, to be honest. I literally got it on TikTok, and in all honesty, like I wouldn't purchase it if it wasn't discounted, because I think it's like £18 for a lip mask. Let's be honest, that's kind of crazy. And also, why buy it full price when you could get it for less? Hair is up and we are ready to go. I feel like this is a proper behind the scenes little haul, because I never do my hauls like this. You guys are gonna have to let me know if you like it or not, or whether you're just like, Jess, cut to the chase, show us the clothes, because I don't really know. Right, a couple of these things I have already purchased in other colors. You guys know the deal with me. If there's something that I like and they do it in another color, I am gonna have to pick up the other color, because I see it as a healthy investment. In my eyes, it's just an essential. Anything like shirts, trousers, jumpers that I like in a color, that I've worn them for like a whole season or just a lot in the space of a few weeks, then I know I'm gonna wear them. So I may as well buy them in another color, because then like it's just double the wear at the same item. It's how I kind of justify things to myself, because girl math sort of thing. In fact, I'm gonna start off with a pair of trousers, which I showed you in my last video, actually, inside out, because I have been wearing them a lot recently. I now have these trousers in black, green, and white. This is the black pair. These are just the linen trousers. They are a wide leg. They are absolutely stunning. I showed you the green one in the last naked fashion video that I did, but as you can see, these are incredibly creased. I have literally just picked these out of the dirty washing, because they have been worn that much already. But they're just a black linen trouser with belt loops at the top. It's got this nice little clip thing here, and then it does have a button here, but I did manage to pull that off already, so well done me. I have kept it there, and I'm gonna sew it back on probably later on. But yeah, they're just really cute. They're nice and high-waisted, very flattering across the bum, across the legs. I mean, they are very wide leg in that they don't sort of cling to your thighs or anything like that, because that's one thing I absolutely hate, when the trousers are supposedly wide leg and then it ends up clinging to your legs or like your thighs and your bum, because to me that's not a true wide leg. If it's just wide leg at the bottom, then you know what I mean? But these are stunning. They've got pockets in the front. The pockets are nice and deep. At the back, they've got a couple of fake pockets with a little sort of button on too. I picked these up in a 36 and they fit perfect. So I would say I'm a fairly true to size 8. And I mean, all of these I've picked up in an 8 and they've been bang on. In fact, I don't actually know where I've put my white ones, but I think for now I've retired the white ones, because it's starting to get a little bit colder in Switzerland. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's cold, because it's not, but it's not really white trousers weather anymore, if you know what I mean. I just tend to reserve those more for summer. Now that we're in sort of autumn, we'll be going into winter soon, I thought the black color was perfect. Green as well, obviously they're a bit more funky. 12 out of 10, I love them. The materials are actually really soft for a linen too. I tend to find linens can sometimes be a bit scratchy, sometimes a little bit irritating, but not these. They are perfect. Moving on to another sort of basic, it is just a tank top. I don't really have many full length tank tops, if you know what I mean, because this definitely goes way below the belly button. It is very much full length as opposed to cropped. Most of the tank tops that I do have in my collection or have had in my collection have been a little bit shorter, so maybe not as suitable for business school or work or anything like that. At business school, we do have to dress sort of smart casual. This was a good like compromise for me, because it's still quite like little. It goes under lots of different things. I picked this up in a medium. I ideally would have wanted to get this in a small, I'm not gonna lie, because the medium is ever so slightly too big for me. It kind of looks a little bit more, I guess, like oversized and baggy fitting, which is fine, like it still works, I can still tuck it in and everything, but if I'd wanted it to be really like form fitting, I would have had to go for a small or maybe even an extra small, to be honest. But what I love about this is that the seams are nice and chunky. The material is ribbed as well, as you can see. It's super soft on the inside, like it's honestly like a second skin. It feels that comfortable. I think the form to it is actually quite flattering too. Sometimes I find that tank tops kind of come in a little bit too much and then it shows a little bit of bra fat, and that's not my favorite thing in the world. But this on the whole, I love it. It was a 10 out of 10 from me. I mean, you guys are gonna have to ignore how creased both of these are, to be honest, but I've just got the trousers on with the little grey like tank top, bracer top. Obviously I've got it tucked in here, but I will show you how it looks untucked in a little bit. As you guys know, the fit of these is incredible. Like they're super comfy. When it comes to the trousers, like I will do another full length try on clip so you can see that too. Like they do go over my shoes ever so slightly. So here I've got them on with a pair of Dunks, although I would normally wear them with like a chunkier trainer, like my Balenciagas or something like that, just so that they don't drag on the floor. As an outfit as well, like it's actually really cute. I've not worn this as an outfit yet. It's definitely like on the basic side, but it's comfy and it's cute. Last year I picked up this white sort of big collared, I mean it's stuck onto the hanger a little bit here because otherwise it does just tend to fall off, but it's like a V-neck cropped balloon sleeve sweater. I bought this in a white last year and I wore it so much that I had to pick up the black as well. As you can see, it's exactly the same. It's a really nice sort of chunky knit, so really perfect for this like autumn winter season that we've got coming up here. The neckline on this is really flattering as well. Like I don't know if you can fully see how it sits, but it's got this really chunky collar which sort of sits on a diagonal like that here, and then hangs at the back too. So it's really cozy, it's really warm. The sleeves sort of cuff at the very bottom as well, so they balloon out over this sort of section, which I love. I think it looks so flattering, and balloon jumpers are honestly one of my favorite. They literally feel like you're wearing a duvet. But overall, 10 out of 10, love it. There's not a huge amount to say about these, let's be completely honest, but I wanted to show you nonetheless. They are really good quality, sort of essentials, basics, timeless pieces that you can fit into your wardrobe. If you're building a capsule wardrobe, these would also be amazing. These are my absolute go-tos at the moment. And I feel like as we're going into winter and autumn and stuff, like I am finding myself moving back towards like my darker shades. So like my blacks, my browns, my dark grays, things like that. Those are like my comfort colors for this sort of winter, well, autumn winter season. I say that outside, I'm pretty sure it's still like 20 degrees. Let me have a look. It's 17 degrees. That makes me feel a little bit better for working out the jumpers, etc. because I mean, it's starting to get a little bit chillier over here. The sun's really gone in, guys. Like I feel like I'm proper fighting against the sun going down right now, but I thought I'd show you the white one so you could see, I guess, a contrast between the black trousers and the white. This is the one that I mentioned that I picked up last year. It's not really losing its color, but I have stained it a few times. Like I know there's a big splodge of makeup on it somewhere, but I mean, at the end of the day, I will still wear it. Like I still adore it. I just thought you'd be able to see sort of how the neckline sits. Maybe ever so slightly better with this one. This is what it looks like from the back. So it almost looks like it's got a hood, but there's something really elegant about how it sits at the back and like droops down. I think it's literally adorable, but fit wise, it's a 10 out of 10. I love how it sits. Shows a little bit of midriff off, but if you didn't want it to, like you could definitely pull it down. You could have it like on the shoulder. You could have it completely off the shoulder like this. It's just really versatile and you can style it and play around with it as much as you want. And then the black one, I forgot to mention, I picked both of these up in a small, and as you can see, the sizing is perfect for me. I just love how the sleeves sort of balloon out as well. They are quite cuffed over the wrists, and then they just, like, they're floppy and really cute. Again, at the back, it's got the little drop shoulder hood sort of detail. I mean, it's obviously not a hood because, you know, it's just not a hood. No, I love it. Even like the black on black is, I mean, I love black, let's be honest. It's one of my favorite colors to wear. As a set together, There's something so good about it. I'm gonna be honest, guys, that is all I've got to show you from Naked Fashion. I actually thought I had a lot more, but turns out I didn't. If in case you're wondering what that is as well, that is a steamer. Loads of people might actually know what that is, but until Tom bought one, I had no idea what it was. It's just to like, it's like an iron, but with water, like with steam, and it does the most incredible job. Sorry for pointing out the obvious if you did already know what it was, but just anyways, I am gonna set up for a cozy little study session. It's a Saturday, like I hate to work on a Saturday. Like I really want to get all of my schoolwork done during the week, but I haven't, and I've got lessons on Monday that need attention. So I'm gonna set up a little cozy study session in that I'm gonna make my sofa into a bed. I'm gonna stick Netflix on in the background. I'm gonna show you the vibes because it's literally immaculate. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do a little bit of studying, then I might make a little snack to eat and we'll see what we do from there. Right, first things first, we need to scoop the table away. I mean, it's not just the best possible place to study. Maybe my teachers wouldn't agree, but I think it's the best. Right guys, I'm gonna crack on with a little bit of uni work. I have a case study to write.
She gon' pop it open, she gon' make it pour, even though I drive a
I've just thought, have I actually shown you our big ass cactus that we've got in our living room, and also our new little prints? Like, how freaking cute. And then we also have more plants here. This vase here. I mean, how cute do they look together? And obviously then we've got our balcony. But yeah, I just thought I've not actually shown you guys this yet. All right, it's time to make a little iced coffee for the road. So I've got this little cup here. It's actually from Shein, but it's ideal for like coffees to go, if that makes sense, because it closes. We have this little espresso machine here, and then I've just made myself a double shot of coffee. And basically what I do, it's not exactly crazy or revolutionary, but I put the ice cubes in here. Normally I have some really cute like little like circle bubble ones. Right, I've got about this much ice in. It's what, like 5 ice cubes? Then I take my milk and put that in. Because otherwise, if you put the coffee straight in, it's gonna melt all the ice cubes and then it's not gonna be an iced coffee. I mean, the best thing to do would be to let this cool like in the fridge or something before, but I don't have time, so that just went all over the floor. Then I'm gonna put in 1 little sugar. We actually got Nespresso's own brand sugar because when we bought our coffee machine, they gave us like loads of freebies. And the coffee's already vanilla flavored as well, so it's super, super tasty. Lovely. Right, let's head down to the car, and then I may do like a little come drive with me section. I'm not sure yet. Right guys, I actually don't know if it's gonna be possible to do a come drive with me in this car because I've forgotten my tripod, my little tripod, because I obviously can't bring my big one. So I'm gonna leave this video here because I ideally don't want to crash Tom's car either. That would not be ideal. But I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I mean, I know it's been kind of different to my usual hauls and stuff. It's been more of like a vloggy, hauly situation. So let me know what you think. I will be back with more normal hauls very soon, of course. So if you are interested in those, make sure you do stick around. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!